So in this video I'm going to show you how to add a wall to your page. So back to my training documents again. What I'd like to do is I want to put a wall onto my front page for training. Walls can be used for short messages. So it's a quick way of people getting in touch with you and for you putting messages onto a page. But they are really for short messages. So I'm going to first go into edit page like normal, the red button. And now that I'm in edit page, I want to think about where to place the wall. Now I want to put my wall here in this space. And to do that, I'm going to have to go along to the collaboration bricks. Now, if you go along the top here, that's where collaboration is. And you can see you've got a lot of options in here. Now, we've used web files before, the first one. The one we're going to look at now is the wall brick. Now, it is just the normal wall, not the wall admin. And you simply drag and drop it where you want it on the page. Now, as you can see at the minute, I've got my training page button and my wall brick right next to each other. What I really want to do is just to leave a little gap just to make the page a bit neater. The way that I can do that is if I go back to the common ones, I can use the space brick, drag and drop it in, double click on it and add a few more lines so that it looks a little bit neater. Now at the minute it doesn't look much like a wall, but we do need to do some editing to it, so I'm going to double click on it. Now when I double click on it, you get a couple of different options. So the first one in the general tab is how many posts you want per page. Now you can have as many as you want, but it will mean that your page gets very, very long. So I'm going to restrict mine. I only want 6 posts per page. That doesn't mean that you'll only be able to see the last 6 posts. You will be able to click a button and see everything else that's been posted on the wall, but it just means it keeps it a little bit neater on the page. If we go into the advanced tab, there are a couple of important options that you need to look at. Edit own posts. That's whether or not you want people, once they've written something, to be able to change it. I'm going to say yeah, they can always do that. You can see the different options that you've got. And people to be able to delete their own posts, I'd like them to be able to do that as well. Because if somebody makes a mistake on a wall post, I would prefer them to be able to change it rather than leave the mistake there. Don't worry about allowing people to delete their posts. Anything that's ever posted on a wall in Frog is recorded, and even if they delete it, there's a record of it. So if somebody posts something inappropriate and then tries to delete the evidence, we do have a copy of that. There are other options to do with colour of text, but I'm not going to change any of them because it's not that important to me. So press OK. It still just looks like a wall brick, but if I go now to publish and exit, which remember is our save button, now what you can see is that I have a wall. There's nothing on my wall at the moment, but if I wanted to write something onto the wall, you just simply type and press post and it comes on. People can then comment on that. They can put their own posts on. But the really clever thing about this is whenever anybody now writes on this wall, it will appear on my feed on the home page. So if I go to the home page, into my feed, you can see you posted on a wall, hello, this is my first wall post. If I click on that, it takes me back to it. If I now just comment on it, and go back to the home page, that's also come up. What this means, why this is so good, is if you've set up a wall on one of your pages and a student has used it to get in contact with you, you don't have to keep checking your wall every single day. As long as you log on to Frog, it will come up on your feed, and all you need to do then is click on it and it will take you directly to the wall that you've done. So that's how you add a wall to your page and how they work. I think that's quite an easy one.